Hi friends, it's Johnny back with a video. I've had a weird thought. I've had a weird idea. Hear me out. Let's see if this works. I'm kind of digging it. I kind of like the idea. Let's run with it. There are a lot of shows that I remember from when I was younger that I asked people like, hey, do you remember this show? And everyone's like, no, that's not a thing. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Then I looked them up and they were a thing. But yet no one seems to remember them for whatever reason. They might have been crazy, they might have been stupid, they might have been short-lived. I don't know. But they seem to be fever dreams in a sense. You know what I mean? Because they're so weird and so wild that they can't have existed, but they existed. So I decided on an idea. Fever dreams. Exactly what it sounds like. Me reacting to videos that I found of things that I used to watch that people didn't seem to remember, and things that I remember like seeing reruns of in my cousin's house and things like that. So let's get started. My first one that I think of when I think of things like this has to be a short-lived ghost hunting show that Cartoon Network did when they were trying to do these live action shows, these like authentic shows. They decided to make a ghost hunting show where they sent literal children, like I don't even mean like 19, 20, they're so young. No, I mean actual children into dark and desolated areas to hunt down ghosts and evidence. Not all of them were desolated. Some of them were popular tourist destinations, like, you know, the Queen Mary, which I believe this episode's gonna be about. But it's still weird to send literal children by themselves to go hunt ghosts in the darkness. Like, run along, children. Go get possessed by... But no, it's one of those things. So, let's get started. Can I use this music, first of all? They're kids. They're literal children. I'm gonna just keep saying this. You mean one of their living rooms.
That's cool.
Check this out.
It's
An
huge.
old factory.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm Jackie, and I'm the researcher on the team. We're all friends, and we have an interest in ghosts and spirits, so we investigate, report...
Okay, first of all, just looking at their group without even seeing, like, her saying, we're all friends, I feel like it's BS. Like, I feel like these are the BK kids from back in the day. I feel like these were just a bunch of kids that, like, the show producers found in a mall walking around one day. Like, you got a face for this show. Oh, you're gonna be good on the show. You. So I don't really believe any of them knew each other before this. I would just throw that out there. They just, like, collected some children from around town and were like, you're gonna be ghost hunters. And everyone's like, does it get me out of school? Because again, they're children. Also, can I just say, the one next to Jackie, she has very like Karen/mom hair. Like, she looks like she's looking down at a plate of cookies she just brought out to the kids like, hey kids, I know you're hungry. Like, she does not look like one of the kids.
I'm Riley.
Hear me out. Why does Riley here look like the love child of Justin from Wizards of Waverly Place and Phil from Phil of the Future? I'm just throwing that out there. It looks like they had a child in Kmart and out popped Riley. It's okay to make fun of these children, by the way, because they are very much adults by this point, because this show's old as all hell.
Basically what we do is we pick a location, we go there, we investigate to
you
try to capture
investigate?
cold hard facts to help us decide if the place is haunted or not.
Okay.
This old train yard.
No, yeah, I think that's cool. It looks awesome.
I'm Casey.
Girl, you look so different there. In the room where she's like, oh yeah, that looks awesome. It looked like a mother just being like, oh, that looks great, sweetie, like when they're half listening to their kid. Here she looks like an actual child, but they don't all look the same age. They all look very like sporadic in their ages, if you know what I mean. Like one person looks like they're 19, the other person looks like they're 13. She looks like she's probably 14, 15 at the time.
16 years old.
That's a good one. What else we got?
Some
16.
people in Southern California like to go surfing. We do something different. We go out and investigate reportedly haunted
That's a stereotype.
locations, searching for the unknown.
You want to surf? No, we want a
My
paranormal
name is Zach and I'm
investigation.
13 years old.
Zach here's 13, although he looks like he's 9. Why does he remind me of Bob? Like as in like Mark, Bob, and Wade, like the Distractable podcast, and just like Markiplier's friend Bob. Why does he give me that Bob vibe? I don't know why.
At headquarters, we discuss the places we researched online. Then, we choose the most credible place to investigate next.
What do you
Kids
think
can stop
about the
calling
Queen
it
Mary?
headquarters. It's literally your mom's living room.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm Sam, and I'm the webmaster on the team.
Do these kids really run a website? I don't remember. I genuinely don't know. It's been so long.
But she'd probably be invisible.
It's known as the Gray Ghost because during
Creepy.
World War II,
I wasn't even creepy in the sense of like ghost or anything like that. It's just creepy like, no. Are you trying to tell us that you're gonna have an imaginary girlfriend? Is that what's happening here? I wonder if he has an imaginary girlfriend now. They probably have like 3 imaginary kids by this point, because again, this has been years.
49 reported deaths.
Girl, that overhead lighting's not doing you
so we have
justice.
to pick a
You
location.
look like a mother.
Easy. So much history, and it's really well known in the paranormal world, and any
Can we talk about
paranormal
these
investigator
old
would
ass
kill to
web
go
pages?
The pool room really freaks me out. It's reportedly haunted by this little girl, Jackie.
that's creepy.
I always love that when someone's like, oh yeah, this person with your name, and they're like, oh my god, that's so creepy, and I'm like, people have your name. Oh, living people have your name. Dead people have your name. It's bound to happen. It's not creepy. Now, if you both spell it the exact same way and you bump into each other, oh, I'm Johnny. Oh, I'm Johnny. I spell like this. So do I. Now, that's a coincidence, and it's a fun coincidence, but it's not creepy. Am I coming off too hard? I don't mean to.
To decide whether a place is haunted or not, we need really solid evidence. So we bring all of our equipment and use our senses to see if we can gather any evidence at all.
Who's driving? Are they just like,
There's 150
Ma, can
spirits
you drive
around
us?
the area that people have seen
Hey,
and
Ma.
identified.
I'm really excited to go
Oh,
to
wait,
the pool
is
room
this-
because
is a
that's
ride?
where a murderer named Reginald actually killed a little girl named Jackie.
I'm really excited about the boiler room because there's been a lot of unexplained deaths. I think we're gonna get some good stuff.
I don't know why I found that funny, just them saying some random thing like, I'm really excited about the boiler room. Like, that doesn't sound like something you'd be excited about. I get it, it's haunted. I'm just saying, I don't expect to hear, I'm excited about the boiler room. The other girl saying, I'm excited about the pool, I get. But the boiler room.
Whoa, look at how big it is.
It's a ship, sweetie.
Big ship. It was like huge, kind of like the Titanic. It was just really cool.
Were you expecting
Most
a
of the stuff is
hotel?
original.
Hi.
Hi. Yes, my name is Dustin.
Riley.
We decided to meet up with Dustin because he's a Queen Mary historian and he knows this place like no other. And we thought he'd have some good stories to add to our reports.
There have been 52 recorded passenger deaths here on the ship.
I get you're a historian and you probably do the tours and all that and you're trying to be spooky, but maybe don't be spooky with the children at like midnight when you're alone with them. Because it just sounds like there have been 52 reported deaths here. There could be a few more. Like, no! Can you back up, sir? Please.
Not to mention hundreds of deaths of the soldiers as well. One of them's the pool.
pool?
The pool. They've got a vortex area there. Also, there's a little girl who's known to visit the pool. There's the engine room. Of course, we've got a couple of boiler rooms. There's activity all over the ship. So, good luck.
Thanks.
See you later.
Okay, before we continue, first of all, I get it's haunted, I get it's spooky and all that again. But the creepiest thing so far is definitely Dustin over there. He's just giving me creep vibes, like 100%. And the way he just said, see you later. Like he's gonna creep up on them while they're roaming around this boat by themselves. Why was this greenlit? Why was this okay? Like, oh yeah, children, run along onto the abandoned boats and haunted hotels and all this. be free, have fun. And if you get spirited away, that ain't our problem. It's in your contract. You're good. No one can sue us.
One of the first things we do is set up IR cameras around a location. Then we cable them back to base camp and watch and record them throughout the whole entire night.
Again, I'm just curious about their roles. Like he said, it says tech manager with him. How much does he do? Because I just saw someone else, you know, clipping those wires together and everything. So I'm a little confused. Like, what's their levels of, like, what are they doing, you know? Is he just, like, the one that takes the equipment home at night? Or is he, like, the one that sets everything up? Because if he is, that wasn't him. That could have very easily been an adult, and we don't know.
How's my picture look? Perfect.
Looks like a wall.
So you guys should set up toys right in front of the camera to see if throughout the night the little girl ghost, Jackie, she'll play with some of them and move them around.
Thinking back at the time of this, I don't know why. Him just saying, you guys should set up some toys. Like, I 100% just pictured him, like, pulling out, like, here's some Bionicles. And some Transformers. Go run wild. And meanwhile, this is a little girl from, I forget what year. Just, oh yeah, don't mind these newfangled toys, sweetie. You'll love them just as much as your stick and hoop. This one transforms. And this one, if you have a bunch of them, combine and transform. Enjoy. I don't know why my mind went to Bionicles though.
Zach and I decided to go investigate the pool room because reports say it's haunted by a little girl who died there. And she's known to play with toys, and you can even hear her singing.
Yeah, but again, I think her toys, like the time period toys.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay, a race car, that's fine.
I'm gonna set up.
Because I'm pretty sure they had like, toys that rolled around just fine back then.
Okay, Jackie, I'm gonna take a picture of all the toys exactly how they are to see if she moves them.
It's a good idea.
I feel like these kids just brought these toys from their bedroom.
Okay.
He says with
I'm gonna
toys
look around
behind
the thermal
him.
camera and see if I can find anything. The thermal camera helps us read temp.
What is that? Hey, point it over there towards the wall.
Girl, that's Dustin looking down at ya.
Jackie and I were investigating in the pool room. All of a sudden, we hear this weird noise, and we were freaked out because we thought it might have been the little girl spirit playing with the toys.
Okay, I get ghosts make weird noises sometimes, depending on, you know, the ghost and all that kind of stuff. I get that, I get it, but you gotta take into consideration, you're on an old-ass ship. She's old. She gon' creak. She gon' crack. There's gonna be weird noises. There's gonna be some dripping, probably. All I'm saying is, it's not necessarily something spoopy. That's it.
What else do you think that could be?
I don't know, it definitely sounded like marbles.
Many things.
Where were you standing before?
Girl, that backpack looks heavy on you. Does she have back problems now? I'm curious.
It doesn't look like they moved.
It sounded like they moved.
It sounded like it.
Again, it could have been anything.
When we were up in the pool room, Jackie and I took out our voice recorder and started singing because it's reported that a little girl sings, like, to you. And, I mean, if we could
Please
catch
don't
that on our
sing.
voice recorder, that would be really
I don't
cool.
need, you know, anyone coming for me.
Around the rosy,
Oh, okay, public domain, we're fine.
ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy ash.
What was that? Did you hear that?
You ruined the groove. You threw off my groove.
No! You threw off my groove!
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
It sounds like it's coming from in here in the pool room.
Okay, I think we should turn our lights back on.
Why do you have to emphasize where you are? Sounds like it's coming
After
from
I
in here.
got freaked out,
The
all I
pool
wanted to
room.
do was get back to base camp safely.
That was scary.
It's like me saying, oh, there's a noise. Somewhere in here. My bedroom.
We also sang to her to see if she would sing back.
Really?
Question. Why was he confused by that? Like, really? Like, you told them she likes to sing sometimes. So, a logical leap would be, they're gonna try to sing to try to get her to sing. Why are you gonna be like, really? This is why you don't send children into these kinds of things?
Sam and I went to investigate the engine room because reports say a worker had died there, and you can hear strange noises like the engine turning on, even though it no longer works.
Didn't the person get crushed in a door in the Queen Mary too?
Detector's pretty quiet.
If I remember correctly. I might know a little ghost history.
he's feeling.
Could also be a generator that they probably keep down there, considering electricity still goes through.
Jackie and I decided to investigate the boiler room because there were a lot of accidental deaths there and reports such as sounds of footsteps and glowing eyes peering at you in the darkness.
Okay, again, I believe in ghosts and stuff like that, but I will say it's a room with a lot of metals and stuff. I'm fairly certain there's reflective surfaces, so the glowing eyes can easily just be a reflection. Again, don't hate me, ghost community, I'm part of you. I just can also think skeptically. I feel like if I haven't had my own experiences, I would probably be a skeptic. Everyone's dead. Come back from commercial break, everyone's dead. Also, can I just say, this is on Cartoon Network. I definitely don't believe any evidence that they might catch, because again, it's Cartoon Network. They wanted a show. I'm fairly certain there was someone back there, you know, clacking bricks together or what have you to make weird noises and shit for them. But the kids probably didn't know that. So I feel bad for poor Jackie here, who it's literally happening in every room she goes to. Everyone else is like, oh yeah, it was quiet in here, we're fine. Yeah, it was nice, right? Yeah, it was nice. Jackie's over there like, they scream my name. They clearly are trying to scare this poor child.
Riley.
Also, lesson time. When people are paranormal investigating, the reason the lights are off is usually because they're using an EMF detector, an electromagnetic field detector, which obviously detects electricity. So a lot of times they'll turn off all the power in the place, like, you know, if it's like a house, they'll turn off the circuit breaker or what have you, to make sure that there's no electricity running through. However, I don't see these children using EMF detectors, so they don't necessarily need to be in the dark. But yeah, if you ever wonder why in ghost shows they're in the dark, walking around, that's why.
If there's someone here with us, please show us a sign or do something previous that you've done before.
Why are we whispering? The ghost is just there confused, like, who do we gotta whisper for? What's happening? Is someone asleep? I just want a ghost to be like, hey yo, I'm right here. Hi? Why are you whispering? I couldn't hear you the first time because you were whispering. That's why you ain't get a response, sweetie. I couldn't hear you. I was on the opposite side of the room. Or even better, just the ghost in the distance. Them saying, is there anybody here? The ghost just there. What happened? What did he say?
We're not really getting much anymore, so why don't we just head back to base camp?
Alright.
Why are you still whispering?
And we got a lot of evidence to go through. We gotta listen to our voice recorders, check out the video. We got a lot of stuff to do. So why don't we just pack up and get out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
And my mom says I have to be home by like 9:30. I can't get in trouble again. If I get grounded, we can't use the living room.
What can be explained and what's credible evidence.
Wow, that camcorder. I can't even call that a camera. It was a camcorder. Oh, that dates this so much.
Whoa.
What is that?
That almost looks like a hotspot on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing we
Could that be
saw
a window?
already.
It doesn't
Show
look
me
like a
something
window.
new, please.
Maybe it's like a little like control panel.
Maybe you'd catch more if you didn't
That's-
go there with like
electricity.
3.5
Yeah, like
cameras.
electricity tank.
Wait a minute. If you noticed, every time the camera was following Jackie into another room, like, yeah, this team was over there, that team was over there, and that team was over there, but the camera followed Jackie, so I feel like they only have like 2 cameras maybe. It's like, oh yeah, here's the camera. Like, hey, we found something over here. You don't have the camera though, so we can't catch that. I'm sorry. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, it just looks like they had 1 camera or 2 cameras at most, and the main camera was like on Jackie's back for that portion of it.
You know, this could be a bunch of things. It could be a pipe, it could be an electrical panel.
Yeah.
So to me, this is not credible evidence.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he spoke logic. That was factual. It can't be credible evidence. Thank you.
Whoa.
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 It's kind of weird.
If you look in the background, over there, it looks like something's moving downward. Right there. See that?
Oh, yeah.
And then it goes
Yeah.
back to light. Something's moving in front of the camera.
That's really
Oh
weird.
yeah.
To me, it's really
But that could
not
also
clear.
be someone behind it with a flashlight.
Me
Just,
too. I'm not gonna call it credible.
I think it was credible just because that shadow moving before when that comes over it.
First of all, sweetie, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to side with the guys on this one, even though they both kind of look like bullies. I'm gonna just throw it out there. They look like bullies. It can't be credible because, again, you don't see the behind the camera, so you don't know. It could easily just be someone flashing a light down the hallway, just like, They're gonna think this is a ghost. It's a ghost girl. Oh my god, it's young Jackie. Secondly, can I rewind those? Can I?
Clear?
Watch her
I
hair.
think there could be an explanation.
Me too. I'm not gonna call it credible.
I think it was credible just because that shadow.
Ma'am, your
moving
hair looks
forth
like it
when
could be
that
used
comes
as an
over it.
umbrella.
I don't think I can call that credible evidence.
Who told you this was cute?
I wasn't in there at all. I don't think it's credible.
This is something.
How does your hair do that? That's it's defying gravity. It's just like,
Whoa. That is weird.
oh wait, rewind. I missed something.
And I saw it with
They're all going, whoa. Here we
This
go.
is something I found in the pool.
Oh wait.
The back wall.
You go back even further.
When
She
that
was
comes
not
over it,
pleased by everyone saying
I don't
it's
think I
not
can
credible.
call that credible evidence.
Me either. I wasn't in there at all. I don't think it's credible. either.
This is something I found in the
That was
pool.
you, bitch.
Your eyes in the
That was that look.
Whoa. That is weird.
That was one of y'all walking in the
Setting up
background.
I agree with you guys that it's a shadow, but I'm not convinced that this is credible evidence of the paranormal.
I think this is credible.
Yeah, me too.
Fair enough. Let's move on.
I didn't want to side with Riley this much, okay? He just looks like that guy that I wouldn't like. You know what I mean? But he seems like the voice of reason. He's like, this can't be credible. I mean, it could be a million other things. I was like, it's a ghost. It's a real ghost. Yeah, it's a ghost. And he's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm outnumbered here.
That people could hear singing?
Yeah.
Take a listen to this.
No way.
I swear it's them singing.
Isn't that cool?
Girl, that wasn't singing. That was the screams of the damned. That was all the people Dustin or whatever his name was says murdered on a boat.
Wait, play it again.
That's something else.
What song is
Sounds like a little girl too.
It does sound like a little girl.
I personally think that what we heard was the ghost of Jackie singing back to me. And even
It sounded like it
thinking
said
about that
raining,
now
pouring,
gives me
like
a
it
really
sounded like it was a
creepy
clip
feeling.
from like the Haunted Mansion.
That is
I mean, that's cool.
Credible?
yeah.
For sure.
So
If it's
when
real,
Riley and
again,
I
it
were in
just
the
sounds
boiler
kind of like
room,
the
we did some call and
Ghost
response.
Girl from Haunted Mansion.
There's someone here with
Not Haunted
us.
Mansion, Tower Terror.
Please, if there's someone here with us, please show us a sign or do something previous that you've done before.
No way. That's insane.
First, can we start by saying Riley originated ASMR. ASMR. Riley started it. Secondly, can we just say, that just sounds like a ghost clip you can easily find and fake. It was just a generic, get out. And I'm like, it didn't sound real.
Like a demonic get out.
See, it sounds generic.
Oh my.
I've heard that in a million and one movies.
I'm tired of us and wanted us out. Credible.
That's credible.
I'm tired of you guys too.
Is the Queen Mary haunted or not? Sam?
All right, well, from my experience there, I wouldn't call it haunted. But looking back at all the evidence, all the EVPs we got,
Yes, all the single EVPs we got. All the one. I love when people make it sound like you got 20, 30 things and you're just like, all of them, the single one.
Hearing the EVPs, seeing the video footage, definitely haunted.
Girl, your
Based
hair's
on my
haunted.
So that would make us all in agreement that the Queen Mary is haunted.
Just a
call
check
this
mark.
or not,
Haunted.
our ev-
That was the show. What can I say other than, it was a confusing time in everyone's lives, including Cartoon Network, clearly, because they decided to start doing live action things like this. Do I believe they were friends ever, really? No? I wonder if they're friends now. I wonder, like, if the show made them friends. Do I believe the evidence they caught it was real? Also no? Don't get me wrong, I always want to believe there's a ghost. I do believe the Queen Mary's haunted. I don't believe their evidence, though, because, again, the EVP of the little girl just sounded like the clip from the Tower of Terror, where you see the little ghost girl, she's like, it's raining, it's pouring. Like, it sounded like she was singing that. It sounded like the legit clip. And then the second Get Out just sounded like a generic ass, like, horror movie Get Out. So, Don't hate me. But yes, this was fun. I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed it too. I definitely think I'm going to be doing this more often. I think I'm going to be doing this with a lot of other, like, fever dream shows that I've thought of. Maybe commercials, maybe some movies, some toys maybe even down the line. Who knows? But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bing bong the ding dong down below to be alerted to whenever I make a new video. And until next time, bye! I don't believe the other siders were real.